So guys, welcome back once again. Justice, justice, justice. Yes, justice must be served. Enough of all the injustice on Nnamdi Kanu. Enough of them all. Because a Kenyan author have now stepped in to vindicate Nnamdi Kanu, saying that the unlawful detention of Nnamdi Kanu was never supposed to happen. Nnamdi Kanu does not deserve to be sentenced to life imprisonment unjustly. Because he made several statements. And he even exposed Omotosho's judicial errors leading to Nnamdi Kanu's conviction. Because he was like, look, young man, this is not how things have been done. Things are not being done this way. Because I kept on telling you guys that Omotosho has hatred for Nnamdi Kanu. You guys thought I was playing. Now, a US lawyer has now stepped in, an author for that matter, has now stepped in to vindicate Nnamdi Kanu. Because the Kenya has now put pressure. I've now sparked Omotosho, warning him and telling him that look, you're the cause of everything. Because you cannot just come and sentence a man to life imprisonment just like that. Nnamdi Kanu's release is getting sooner and sooner, but the whole process of the thing is getting so frustrating because he knows that he is very innocent, but yet they keep making him look as if he's a terrorist, tagging him as a terrorist when he has done nothing. He has done nothing, yes. Because if he had did something, the appeal court wouldn't have let him go and tell him that no other court has the power to try him. That is it. Well, before getting into full details of the day, which I'll be letting you know all the details and everything that was said today, I will let you watch this video. There are several video clips that will be displayed on the screen. It's very important not to miss those videos. Watch those particular videos to the end, and when we are back, we'll be getting into full details, which you will not like to miss.
I want to thank our royal father from the eastern part of Nigeria for looking at our president in the eye and demand for Nnamdi release from Sokoto prison. Thank you so much. Last week, all of you are bashing me, so you generalize. I am here to say sorry for generalizing that all Igbos are cash and carry. Some, not all. I take it back with all due respect. And I'm thanking our royal father for looking at the president in the eye and say, if Igbowo can be free, then Sunday too should be, Nnamdi too should be free. Now the game is balanced. They use what they have, the Yorubas, the Kabiesis, they use what they have to talk to the president, and they cleared Igbowo. Now the royal fathers from the east too are now coming together and saying, release our own brother too. So the conference and the working relationship can be sweet together. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, our royal father. Igwe, God bless you, sir. God bless you so much. And all the Igbos that are offended last week by my videos about the Igbos, cash and carry is not all. Few are cash and carry. And now our royal fathers are now correcting it by demanding for our brother release. So I'm now happy. Can see my video is helping, is waking others up. God bless Nigeria. Today, the Muslims will be fasting. Christians will be fasting Lent. They use religion to divide us. But the universe brought this fasting this year to the same day, to the same time. All we need in our country is not so much religion. All we need is love and unity to move ahead, to change our country, to demand for our rights. and to demand from our leaders, to make our leaders accountable. All we need is love. The Muslims are fasting, the Christians are fasting. Universe has brought us together to fast at the same time. Let us use this fasting to reflect on the whole country, on how we want to go going forward. God bless us all. Amen.
Committed to the health of our people. But having come now to Abuja and listened to Professor Mohammed Pate and his team, we are now more committed. So the traditional rulers of Nigeria will now go home and work harder than before. But I must tell you, Mr. President, that personally, I don't feel very happy because you were not here in the morning. There were several speeches. We listened carefully. I listened to the opening address by His Imperial Majesty, the Oni of Ife. And he was gingering all of us to work as a family, to work as a team, to see Nigeria as one. And then I felt maybe this is good. But when you look at it, this same Imperial Majesty is arranging to confer a very high honor on Sunday Igboho, who in my own part of Nigeria in the southeast, we see him as a counterpart of Nnamdi Kanu. And my brother, fellow royal father, the Imperial Majesty, does not seem to understand the pain in my heart when Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto. So, sir, the ball stops on your court. Bring this man out. If we don't want him in Nigeria, return him to Kenya or London, where they took him from. You see, some of us here have been asked to go and work.
So guys, welcome back once again. Like I promised that when we are back, we'll be getting into full details. Now, as you can see on your screen, Nnamdi Kanu's ESN stopped terrorists from southeast, but look at killings in southwest. IPOB slams Tinubu's aid. Sunday, Dare. Now, let's see in full details. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has criticized remarks credited to a presidential aide, Sunday Dare, describing comments that distinguish the terrorism conviction of its leader from the activism of Yoruba agitator Sunday Igboho as misleading and ethnically biased. In a press statement issued on Wednesday and signed by its spokesperson Emma Powerful, IPOB decried a publication titled "Kanu's Terrorism Conviction Different from Igboho's Activism." Tinubu's aide, attributed to Dare and aide to President Bola Tinubu, The group rejected the comparison between Kanu and Igboho, arguing that both figures operate under different circumstances but insisting that Kanu's persecution was politically motivated. IPOB maintained that Kanu's case should be viewed within what it described as a broader historical pattern in which prominent political figures and freedom activists were once criminalized by authorities, only to be later recognized for their roles in political struggles. In the statement, the group cited the example of the late Obafemi Awolowo, who was convicted in 1963 for treasonable felony and sentenced to imprisonment. This desperate attempt by one Sunday Dare, a Tinubu aide, to whitewash the obvious ethnic bias and judicial persecution of Nnamdi Kanu is not only laughable but exposes the depth of Yoruba-led ethnic desperation to justify an unjust conviction, Powerful stated. The group also referenced international figures such as Nelson Mandela, who was imprisoned for 27 years by South Africa's apartheid regime before later becoming president of the country. Mahatma Gandhi, who faced multiple arrests under British colonial rule, Martin Luther King Jr., who was jailed several times during the U.S. Civil Rights Movement, and Malcolm X, who served a prison term before emerging as a prominent voice for black empowerment. IPOB also mentioned Nigeria's first president Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ghana's first president Kwame Nkrumah, and Tanzania's founding leader Julius Nyerere, all of whom the group said had faced legal challenges during their political careers. The conviction of Nnamdi Kanu was a predetermined Yoruba affair from start to finish. A Yoruba judge, James Omotosho from Abeokuta, Yoruba prosecutors, a Yoruba Attorney General of the Federation, all acting under the directive of a Yoruba-led executive government headed by President Bola Tinubu. What other outcome could anyone expect? A fair trial in that ethnic cabal? Impossible. So guys, we've now read in full details and now we understand exactly what in these details I just read to you. So guys, without wasting more time, I would love to have your take on this. Do well to tell me what you feel in the comment section, and as well let me know your thoughts. Like this video, share this video, always leave a free Nnamdi Kanu or freedom for Nnamdi Kanu in the comment section, and most importantly hit the subscribe button and turn on this channel notification bell so that you won't be missing any trending updates about Nnamdi Kanu.